Responding to the newsroom questions on the recent High Court ruling in favour of Karine K. Simon, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell affirmed that his administration's hiring and firing decisions are based solely on merit and not political affiliation. The High Court ruling in the case against the NDC administration favoured the former legal officer, but PM Mitchell acknowledged that he is not fully familiar with the details of the case or the judge's ruling. However, he emphasized that his administration is not above the law, and if any wrongful dismissal occurred, the government will comply with the court's decision.
Also have to appreciate that from an employer-employee perspective, there are always reasons why someone may or may not be terminated, and the mere fact that someone is terminated doesn't mean that you're not hiring people on merit or you're not keeping them on merit. I mean, employment is partly competence, but it's also partly relationship, and you're dealing with human beings, and sometimes the relationship simply isn't working, and you may have to terminate the employment. Now, if you are doing so, what you need to ensure is that you terminate in accordance with law. But if the government doesn't terminate in accordance with law, the government is subject to the law, and it also has to comply with whatever the consequences are. So for me, if there are isolated incidents of improper procedure being followed or the reasons for termination not being valid, then yes, the government is entitled to comply with whatever the judge or the recommended arbiter, mediator or arbitrator may say. That doesn't mean that there's systematic or widespread failings to honour our commitment to make sure that as much as possible people are hired and kept on merit.
Standing by the integrity of his administration's actions, the Prime Minister reiterated that no one has been terminated due to political affiliation since the NDC took office.
But if you terminate someone based on political affiliation and there is no other valid reasons for terminating them, then that's wrong, and the person certainly has the right to redress. I mean, speaking now as a politician, if you terminate someone on political affiliation, your job as a politician is to get more people to support you and more people to vote for you. So if you're terminating people based on political affiliation, you're almost guaranteeing that this is one less person who would vote for you. So to me, it's actually contrary to being a wise or smart politician to terminate someone because of political affiliation.
Karine K. Simon, a former legal officer with the Attorney General's chambers, was abruptly terminated by the National Democratic Congress administration mere months after it assumed office. The court found that Simon's dismissal violated Section 88(2) of the Grenada Constitution and ordered the government to pay Simon for the unexpired term of her contract from April to November 2023 with interest, as well as $20,000 in damages for distress and inconvenience. Rena Thomas, GBN News.